Libby Abels wants to contact Stephen, posted a photograph of 3 people, and one on the right was Stephen she wanted to contact. So what we'll do, we'll use these mediumship cards here, and as we shuffle them we just ask for Stephen to join us. Spirit of Stephen, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Stephen, through these cards and move among us. Have you got a message for Libby? We ask in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Spirit of Stephen, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Stephen, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Stephen, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Stephen, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Stephen and all absent friends. And where the deck splits is where it's thought to be at its strongest point, and it's where Stephen has now joined us. We place the deck to the side and we welcome you, Stephen, to our sitting. I thank you for your presence, I thank you for your love, for the message that you've brought, and I thank you for your time and your energy. So now let's just start. I normally deal out 3 cards, as you know. We just deal out that beginning, middle and end of statement. I suppose all things run in 3 anyway. Everything has to be sort of divisible by 3. 3 crystals here and 3 whatever. So laughing and joking apart there, Stephen, let's give you the floor and let's see what you've got to say to Libby. We'll just flip the first card over here nice and slow, just out of respect for Spirit, out of respect for Stephen, and we just flip the card there, as you can see. Stephen's just saying to you there, Libby, that I have no more earthly worries. So I got a sense as though, yes, that seems to imply that maybe, just maybe, there were just a few too many worries, a few too many concerns and complexities that were going on with his life there. But this card is leaning off, wants to come off. If he wants to sort of say this next, he's eager to say that. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying with that card leaning off, and the other one's bloody leaning off now. So it looks as though there's 3 things. The first 3 things you eagerly want to say, Stephen. Let's see what the next card is. Just flip that nice and slow again, like before. And he's just in addition there, just saying to you there, Libby, that he just says, I feel healthy and happy. I've got no more earthly worries. I feel healthy and happy now. I don't know if he had depression or some sort of mental illness or some sort of trauma, or experienced some sort of trauma in his life. I don't know what that was about, but that's what I'm getting. I hope I'm wrong. You never know, could be right, could be wrong, 50-50 there. But laughing and joking apart, of course, he does appear as though he's just reassuring you that throughout all the problems there were there, Libby, I'm feeling much better now, and I've got no more earthly worries. I don't know if you had financial problems or anything. It could be anything, couldn't it, that led to that. But nevertheless, he's feeling better for it, isn't he? Let's just see what this final 3rd card says. He says, I'm always pointing in the right direction, though. Although I wasn't very good at pointing myself in the right direction. He sort of like as if he's sort of got a bit of a smile going on there. Although I wasn't very good at pointing myself in the right direction, it doesn't mean I won't point you in the right direction, and it doesn't mean you shouldn't trust me. It means, you know, I've got no more earthly worries, and I'm in a better place, and I feel healthy and happy. So I suppose I can afford to just giggle a bit and catch up with old times there. And that's what I sort of feel as though he's trying to catch up with old times. I don't know. I want to just pull another card here. I just feel like one though. Sometimes you can pull out 2 or 3, can't you? But just feel only one wants to come out here. Like a roundup or an evaluation report, or just a final thing he wants to say there. And he's just saying that I'm not dead. That's the reason why I can point you in the right direction. Because I'm not dead. It's like as if there's a because card in the middle, or you should say because at the top there, but He's just saying because I'm not dead. That's the reason I can do it. And but you know that, don't you, Libby? Like you're saying, you know that though, don't you, Libby? So I don't really need to go into much detail. But for now, we'd like to close the setting, and we just want to say goodbye to you now, there, Stephen. It was great meeting you, and no doubt we can meet you again sometime again later on, maybe when if there's another message of spirit, if you feel as though you want to come through again. But for now, we'll just get Stephen's cards down and just flip them over nice and neat, just put them in a nice neat pile there, and then what we'll do is we'll get the rest of the deck, and just before we close, we just say, love is the law, love is the bond, merry did we meet, merry do we part, and merry may we meet again. And we just place the rest of the deck on top of Stephen's cards. We say goodbye Stephen, rest in peace, and we lay Stephen to rest like so. We close our eyes and imagine a door wide open with a bright light shining through it. And then as we just visualise that door closing slowly and the light fading out nice and slowly until the door is closed, and then we return back to this dark, cruel, harsh world that we must draw our own breath in pain to tell our own dark, horrible story until then, of course, the rest is silence. Blessed be to Stephen and all absent friends in the Summerlands.